beyond the initial goals you've just highlighted, what specific measurable improvements are you aiming for with this trial? Are we talking about things like reduced costs, smaller carbon footprint, fewer vehicle movements? What are you sort of looking for?
Yeah, I do want some numbers from you at the end of the day, Will, please. I think there's the volumes of materials that have been exchanged, particularly the volume that hasn't gone to landfill as a consequence and is a resource for somebody else that supports growth and regeneration. So those materials exchanged, I think, would be is the bread and butter, really, isn't it? That's what that's the principal measure that we want from this. We have to have that awareness of transport distances. There, you mentioned vehicle trips. We don't want to be hauling from Kent to Carlisle, but the fact that we might have projects across England means that it's not always, the opportunity isn't always there to balance between any two road projects, because they might simply just be too far apart, or the wrong timing and everything else. But if the platform allows others to see what we need or what we can provide, then I think that transport distance question becomes a much smaller one, as it needs to be, and consequently then the carbon cost story can be expanded upon, and so I think it's materials, transport, carbon cost is probably the headlines, and there'll be a breakdown of a number of those. I think the carbon story can be expressed in different ways, not just transport, and the materials can be various types. And as I said earlier, I think I'm particularly interested in avoiding materials going to landfill, unless they wanted to cap a landfill site or something. But not if a resource has a value, then I don't want it thrown away. That sort of defeats the whole circularity principles.